It's not going to help. Pack of wolves howling from the background. Hopefully they're far enough away they don't impact these deer. You saw me rattling? I have a bull moose responding to the rattling and the grunting. He's just on the other side of this little meadow. I think I just heard a crack over here. I think he's working his way around trying to get downwind. And then the wolves are still a few hundred yards that way, howling, yipping. So they might come to the call too. It's a challenge of trying to deer hunt in moose country. It's it's not way more moose, it's probably equal amount, but both low density. Moose are naturally low density, and deer in this area are low density. Probably got 1 or 2 deer per square mile, and maybe 1 or 2 moose per square mile, I'd say. No, probably more moose than that. I don't know, somewhere in that range. Put in perspective, I think Iowa has like 40 deer per mile. Pennsylvania, it's 40 deer per mile. So you have to find these little pockets. This looks like whitetail habitat down here. The only scrape I've ever found in my area is right here, and it's been here every year for the last 4 or 5 years. So this is a bedding area on the other side of this meadow, but it's also a bedding area for moose and bear. There's bear droppings right here. And I often see moose in this meadow and around that area. So, never know what you're going to see here, but now I'm deer hunting, so that's what I want to see. Alright, I think I've got it figured out again. I bought that last year, mid-season, I think, mid-deer season, and I only used it 2 or 3 times. Just not used to using a saddle. I really like that mobility, but as you see, I have permanent stand set up, so I don't actually use this very often for that reason. Like I haven't used it this year yet, but this wind direction is going to throw off my setups. And the one back here in particular, I've got a really good like southeast wind. I have a ground blind. I have that ladder stand set up for a west wind, and then I have a north wind stand that covers the main trail where they come into that food plot. But I don't like hunting that aggressively. I don't want to be too close to where they're feeding, because they'll have to get down and possibly or likely spook them as I'm getting out of the tree. It's the 29th of October right now, and the bucks are just starting to get active during daylight, and it's early and aggressive to get in too close to where they are, especially because there's this young spike that's like practically living in the food plot in that clearing. And then I noticed on camera they're starting to chase does, him and a 3-year-old chasing the does around. So I know they're going to be in the area, so getting down is going to be an issue. So I'm going to set up downwind further, and this is an east wind, sort of a northeast wind. So, like I said, I have no stand set up, so I'm going to back off a little bit to where I can just cover the edge of the food plot, but be able to get down without spooking them, and just hope one drifts my way, because otherwise I'm just going to be watching them and not be able to get a shot. My effective range is only like 20 yards, so I need them to get pretty close. Anyway, I'm going to have lunch and then, or dinner, and then head out early. Holy, what a day. What a life. This fall, actually this whole year's been exceptional. Spent almost all of it outside, taking advantage of the beautiful weather we've had really since like June. It's been hotter than normal. Yeah, actually May actually. Hotter than usual, which normally I don't actually like, but this year I actually got used to it, so I was fine with it after the first couple of weeks. And it's been really dry, but actually not so dry that things aren't growing, like not drought and not a real risk of fire. We had a short fire ban, but very brief. I think, like I said, I think it's October 29th today. And it is, how many degrees? Like 14 Celsius. Dropping down to about 29 tonight Fahrenheit. So another freeze. It was quite a bit colder than that this morning. Probably, what, 20, 15, 20? Beautiful morning though. And I am really appreciating this lifestyle this year. I don't know, it's getting this bedroom done and getting that pond built in June. The improvement in lifestyle seemed to be exponential. Like, I'm just thrilled with our life right now, and I feel guilty saying that because I know a lot of people are suffering. And my kids are struggling starting out. We're helping them as much as we can. They're not struggling to the point where they're not thriving, but they're definitely behind where we were at their age. So that's disappointing to see, but my wife and I worked so hard our whole lives, just focused on getting to this point by this age especially, and being able to enjoy our later years. But if I don't accomplish anything else, if I don't make another dime, and this is what I have to enjoy for the rest of my life, I'm thrilled. Beyond my expectations, my hopes and dreams. Anyway, feeling nostalgic, I guess, with the beautiful day. Just the silence, no sound, quiet, warm, but sun lower on the horizon. I always get that way at this time of year, actually. Sun starts dropping down, so even on a warm sunny day it's lower, just above the trees, and it's just always been my favorite time of year, so I guess it makes me extra nostalgic. Alright, I'm gonna sneak over there without overheating.